Hi everyone, welcome to Manage Maths again. This is my third video in the series of simplification of algebraic fractions. In the first two videos, we saw that how the algebraic fractions are simplified using the method of cancelling out the common factors from numerator and denominator. In this video, we will see another method in which the numerator and denominator of an algebraic fraction are first factorized by using the methods of either taking out the common factor or by splitting the middle term or by using any of the algebraic identities, and then later on they are simplified. To make my point more clear, let's take few examples. My first example is 6x minus 12 over 2. If I want to simplify this algebraic fraction, what can I do? If I look just at this 6x, actually this 6x is the product of 6 and x, and this 12 can be written as a product of 6 and 2. And now if you see this numerator part, can I take out some term or some number common? Of course, I can take out 6 common. So I will take out 6 common, and from this part, when I take out 6 common, what is left? X minus, and from this part, when I take out 6 out or common, what is left? 2 is left. And what was my denominator? 2. Can I simplify it further? Of course, yes, because I know that 2 and 6 have the common factor 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So our answer is 3 and multiply by x minus 2. Can I simplify it further? No, this is my answer. It's a simplified form of this algebraic fraction. The most common mistake which students do is 6x minus 12 over 2. So what they do, they just do like this and they write like this, 3x minus 12. So what they're doing, they are dividing this 6 with 2, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 3x minus 12. No. When we have the binomial term, means the term consisting of two terms in the numerator, you cannot divide either this term or this term separately by the denominator. So the strategy is take out the common factor from the numerator, 6x minus 12 divided by 2, take out 6 common because that's the common factor from both of the terms in numerator. What is left? X, and from 12, 6 times 2 is 12, so 6 out and 2 is left. And now you divide this 6 with 2, so it will give you 3. So your answer is 3x minus 2. Let's take second example. 24a plus 16 by 40. From the two terms in the numerator, can we think of some common factor which divides these two terms, 24a and 16? So if I say that 8 is the common factor because 24a and 8 is out, 8 multiplied by what number gives you 24? 3. So 8 times 3 is 24, and of course a would be there. So now if you multiply 8 and 3a, 8 times 3 24, so it gives you 24a in return. This is plus, I will put plus. 16, 8 multiplied by what number gives you 16? 2. So this is my numerator now. And what was in the denominator? 4a. Can I cancel it further? Oh, sorry, my bad. This was 40. So I will just make it 40. Okay, 8 and 40. Is there a common factor of 8 and 40? 8 itself. So 8 divided by 8 is 1. 40 divided by 8 is 5. And so my answer is 3a plus 2 divided by 5. This is our answer. Next example, 4 a square minus 4ab over 2a minus 2b. This example is a case where you can take out the common factors from both numerator and denominator. Let's see how. From this and this term, I will take out my common factor as 4a. So when I took out 4a from here, 4 is already out. From a square means 2 powers of a. 1a is outside. So how many a's are left? Only 1. So this is a. And minus from 4ab, when I took out 4 out, a out, what is left? B. So this is my numerator where I took 4a out as the common factor, and in the brackets we have a minus b left. Let's look at the denominator. 2a minus 2b. Can I take out something common? Is there a common factor or something common? That 2. I can see 2 in both the terms. So 2 out. So from 2a, when 2 has been taken out, what is left? A minus. From 2b, 2 is out. What is left? B. Now, what we will do here? We will cancel out this bracket a minus b because it is a common factor from both numerator and denominator. This part I have covered in my part 2 of this series of simplification of algebraic fractions. So what is left? 4a over 2. Is this my answer? Can I simplify it further? Of course I can. You can see that 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 4 divided by 2 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is what? It's 2. So my final answer is 2a, and this is our answer. I hope the idea is getting clear as I am doing more and more examples. Next one, fourth one, 5x square minus 5y square, and my denominator is 10x plus 10y. This is an example where I will be using one of the algebraic identities to factorize my numerator, this part. If you remember, there is one identity, x square minus y square is equal to x minus y, x plus y. So the first step is I will take out something common from the numerator. So it's 5x square minus 5y square. So 5 we will take out common. So from the first term 5 out. So I'm left with x square. From second term 5 out, I'm left with y square. From the denominator, can I see something common which is present in both the terms? 10. So 10 out. From this term x is left, and from second term y is left. So at this step I took out 5 as a common factor from numerator and 10 as the common factor from the denominator. Now my next step would be 5 as it is. For this thing, x square minus y square, I am going to use this identity which equals x minus y, x plus y, and the denominator is 10x plus y. Now see what happened. I have got a common factor x plus y, x plus y. Can I simplify 5 and 10? Of course, 5 divided by 5 is 1 and 10 divided by 5 is 2. So it gives me 1. What is left? This 1 is left and this bracket x minus y is left. And what is left in the denominator? 2. So this is my answer. X minus y over 2. So when we are simplifying the algebraic fractions, we need to observe that what method I have to use to factorize my numerator and denominator. So if you see at my first, second, and third example, we use the method of taking out the common factor and then cancelling out the common factors. And here in this fourth one, I use the method of algebraic identity to factorize the this numerator where x square minus y square was x minus y, x plus y, and then x plus y was eventually cancelled with the denominator, and so we are left with this answer. Next one. Now this is something totally different. So if my algebraic fraction is a square plus 7a plus 12 and denominator is a square plus 3a minus 4, how we are going to simplify it? Of course, I need to factorize my numerator first, my denominator then with some or the other strategy, and then whatever are the common factors, cancelling it in the last to get the simplified answer. But what strategy I am going to use to factorize numerator and denominator here? Any idea? If you clearly see, this one is actually a quadratic expression because the degree is 2. Yeah. What are the methods of solving a quadratic expression or the expression of degree 2? Have you ever heard of splitting the middle term? So we are going to use that method. All right. So I will first do a square plus 7a plus 12. This is the middle term 7a. I'm going to split this middle term. In what way? Any idea? This is 7a. I want to split it in two terms so that when they are added, I get 7a. And when they are multiplied, I get this 12 times a square, which is actually 12a square. So this is the method of splitting the middle term where the middle term is broken into two parts, two terms, so that when they are added, I get this middle term 7a, and when these terms are multiplied, I get 12a square. What is 12a square? It is actually the product of first term and the third term. So think of the two numbers or two factors which when added to give you 7a. If I write 3a and 4a, 3a and 4a. What is 3a plus 4a? Of course, 7a. And when 3a and 4a are multiplied, am I getting 12a square? 3 times 4, 12. A times a squared. So, of course, 12a square. So, my two required terms are 3a and 4a. So, what we are going to do, a square, okay, plus for 7a, I am writing 3a plus 4a plus 12 because 3a plus 4a is given you 7a and 3a and 4a multiplication gives you 12a square. Now these are four terms. How will you simplify it further? We will regroup them. So I will regroup a square plus 3a in one group. I'll place a square plus 3a in the first group and 4a plus 12 in the second group. From the first group, what is the common factor? A. So when I take out a common, a is left plus 3 plus. In this bracket, what is the common factor? 4. 4 out. From 4a, 4 is already out. A is left. 12. 4 is already out. 3 because 4 times 3 is 12. Now look very carefully. Did you get a plus 3 as the same bracket? Yes. This is actually the hint also that you are going in the right direction. If these two brackets are not same, this one and this one, if they are not coming out to be exactly same, it means there was some mistake in splitting the middle term at this step. Okay, so now I have this and this. From these two terms, I can easily take out a plus 3 term common because this is present in here and this is present here. So a plus 3 out. So what is left? From here, if a plus 3 is out, only a is left. And from here, if a plus 3 is out, only 4 is left. So these are the two factors of a square plus 7a plus 12 by the method of splitting the middle term. So I am going to write these two over here because my numerator on simplification has given me these two factors. So this was the numerator. The same process we are going to do for the denominator. Okay, so it is a square plus 3a minus 4. How can I split 3a so that when the terms are being added, they give me 3a and okay, so 3a. Split 3a for in two terms. So when they are added or subtracted, they give me 3a, and when they are multiplied they give me minus 4 times a square, means minus 4a square. So my terms would be minus a and 4a. See, 4a minus a gives you 3a, and 4a multiplied by minus a will give you minus 4a square. So I will put minus a plus 4a minus 4. Next step, I'll group the terms. So a square minus a is my first group, and 4a minus 4 is my second group. From the first group, I'll take out a common. So this is left. And from my second one, I will take out 4 common. So this is left. Are my these two brackets same? Same. It means we are in the right direction. So now from this and this term, I'll take out a minus 1 common. So a is left and here 4 is left. So these are my two factors of the denominator. So I will place them over here, a minus 1 and a plus 4. After all this factorization of numerator and denominator separately, we are at this step. And now if you look closely at numerator and denominator, are we finding something common which can be cancelled? Of course, these two brackets. A plus 4 divided by a plus 4 is 1, gone. So my answer is a plus 3, a minus 1. This is my answer. So this is the another method in which the numerator and denominator were factorized first using the method of splitting the middle term, and then the common factor, like here a plus 4, a plus 4, common factor was cancelled in the last, and we arrived at our answer a plus 3, a minus 1. Let's look at the next one, the last example for this video, sixth one. M square plus 2m minus 8, and the denominator is m plus 4. Look at this one. Here I can do middle term splitting in the numerator, but the denominator is a simple binomial consisting of two terms, m plus 4. Nothing is to be done for the denominator. Only we are going to solve the numerator. So it will give me the denominator as it is. We're not going to do anything with this. Numerator, again split the middle term. So m square, my middle term is 2m. I'll again do over here m square plus 2m. So split 2m in such a way that the two terms when added give you 2m, and when they are multiplied they give you minus 8 times m square, means this one. So if I put 2m 4m, okay, so if I put 4m and minus 2m, 4 minus 2 is 2, and of course 4 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 8m squared, correct. So we are good. So my terms are 4m minus 2m minus 8. 4m minus 2m is giving you 2m, and 4m multiplied by minus 2m giving you minus 8m square. Group the terms. I have 4 terms. I'll group the terms. So m square plus 4m is my first group, and the last two terms is my second group, and the denominator is this. You must be wondering that this minus this one suddenly become this plus one. Yeah, because I took out minus outside. When minus is outside, all the signs inside the bracket gets changed. Okay, that's why. So it gives me from the first bracket I can take out m common, so m plus 4 is left. In the second bracket I can take out 2 common, so m plus 4 is left, and my denominator is m plus 4. So my next step would be m plus 4 is one of my brackets, and of course my next bracket is m minus 2, and the denominator is m plus 4. Can we cancel out something? Of course, this one. So in the last, I'm left with m minus 2, and this is my answer. I hope this method, in which we are factorizing the numerator and denominator by different strategies, is clear to you. All these examples are clear to you. Any doubt, any question, please write in the comment box. I'll try my best to solve your query. Please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to watch the previous two videos in this series of simplification of algebraic fractions. Thank you. Bye bye for now. Keep watching my videos. Have fun. Do math. Bye bye.